Elon Musk, the world's wealthiest individual, has launched the America Party, a new political entity aimed at shattering the United States' long-standing two-party system. This move follows a high-profile fallout with President Donald Trump over a massive government spending bill, which Musk decried as fiscally irresponsible. While public dissatisfaction with the Democratic and Republican parties is at a record high, with over 60% of Americans favoring a third option, history presents a formidable challenge to any new political contender. The American political landscape is a veritable graveyard of failed third parties, crushed by institutional barriers like winner-take-all elections, restrictive ballot access laws, and the pervasive wasted vote syndrome among the electorate. Musk's strategy, however, diverges from past attempts. Instead of a costly and likely doomed presidential run, he plans to laser focus on a handful of key congressional races to create a powerful swing vote bloc. Armed with immense personal wealth, a global social media platform, and a message of fiscal discipline that resonates with a debt-weary public, Musk's gambit represents the most significant threat to the political duopoly in a generation. Yet, he faces opposition not only from the established parties, but also from his former allies in the Trump camp, a damaged personal brand, and the fundamental structure of American politics that is designed to resist such disruption. The success or failure of the America Party will ultimately test whether billionaire-fueled political entrepreneurship can overcome centuries of entrenched power. Are you tired of it? The constant bickering? The feeling that no matter who you vote for, nothing really changes? You're not alone. For years, American politics has felt like a TV show stuck on a rerun you can't turn off. The same two teams, the Democrats and the Republicans, fighting over the same issues, while the national debt clock just keeps ticking up. Polls show a staggering 63% of Americans believe the two parties do such a poor job that a third one is needed. We've become so divided that a majority of Republicans and Democrats now view the people in the other party as not just wrong, but immoral, dishonest, and even lazy. It's a system many feel is fundamentally broken. And now, the world's richest man says he's had enough. Elon Musk, the tech titan behind Tesla and SpaceX, has just done the unthinkable. He's declared war on the two-party system. He calls it the America Party, and he launched it after a very public, very nasty breakup with his former ally, President Donald Trump. The final straw? A massive spending package Musk called the Big Beautiful Bill, which he claimed would bankrupt the country. After being a key advisor and the biggest donor to Trump's 2024 campaign, Musk drew a line in the sand over government spending. When the bill passed, he launched his party. But can one man, even one with billions of dollars and a social media empire, actually succeed where so many others have failed? To understand the challenge, you have to look at the graveyard of American third parties. Why third parties always lose? The American political system is a fortress designed by the two major parties to keep everyone else out. It's built on a simple, brutal concept political scientists call Duvaliers law. In our winner-take-all elections, second place gets you nothing. If a party gets 20% of the vote across the country in a proportional system like those in Europe, they'd get 20% of the seats in Parliament. In America, they get zero. This creates a powerful psychological barrier for voters, the wasted vote syndrome. Why vote for a candidate you like if you think they can't win? Worse, you might fear your protest vote will act as a spoiler, accidentally helping the candidate you despise most to win. Think of Ralph Nader in 2000 or Jill Stein in 2016, who many blame for tipping close elections. Then there are the legal hurdles, which are like an obstacle course designed by ninjas. Ballot access. Getting a new party on the ballot in all 50 states is a nightmare of different, expensive, and time-consuming rules. In California, you need nearly 220,000 signatures. In Texas, you can't even ask people to sign if they voted in a major party primary. Campaign finance. The big parties get automatic access to public funds. New parties have to fight for every dollar, creating a classic catch-22. The debate stage. To get into the presidential debates, you need 15% support in national polls, a level almost impossible to reach without the exposure the debates provide. History is littered with the wreckage. Theodore Roosevelt's Bull Moose Party in 1912 was the most successful third-party run ever, even beating the sitting Republican president. But he still lost to the Democrat. In 1992, billionaire Ross Perot spent millions of his own money, won 19% of the popular vote, and got exactly 0 electoral votes. Around 40% of Americans say they would back Elon Musk if he created a third political party to challenge the Republicans and the Democrats, a new poll has found. So, what makes Elon Musk think he can be different? Musk's playbook, a new strategy for a new era Musk, isn't following the old playbook. His plan is different, and it's built on 3 pillars: money, media, and a surgical strategy. First, the strategy. Musk says he will laser focus on just 2 or 3 Senate seats and 8 to 10 House districts. The goal isn't to win the White House in 2028. It's to win a handful of seats in the 2026 midterms and become the deciding vote in a Congress with razor-thin margins. Imagine a small group of America Party representatives holding the balance of power, forcing both Democrats and Republicans to negotiate with them. It's a clever plan to gain influence without needing a national landslide. Second, the money. Ballot access is expensive. Campaigns are expensive. But for a man worth over $300 billion, these are rounding errors. He can outspend any previous third-party effort without breaking a sweat. Third, the media. Musk owns X, a direct communication channel to over 100 million followers. He doesn't need to beg for airtime on CNN or Fox News. He can bypass the media gatekeepers who typically ignore third parties. And the initial reaction has been surprisingly positive. One poll found that 40% of voters would be likely to support a Musk-led party, with especially strong interest from Republican men and independents. Can it actually work? So, is this the moment? Is the system finally ready to break? Don't bet on it just yet. The obstacles are monumental. For all his strengths, Musk faces serious headwinds. President Trump, his former friend, has already dismissed the America Party as ridiculous and said Musk has gone completely off the rails. A pro-Trump super PAC has already been formed with the explicit goal of sabotaging Musk's efforts. President Trump said Elon Musk's move to start a third political party is ridiculous while speaking to reporters on July 6, 2025. Musk himself is a deeply polarizing figure. Political experts note that while he may attract some libertarians, Democrats hate Elon Musk for his role in helping Trump win in 2024. His own Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, quipped that while the principles of government efficiency were popular, Elon was not. And what does the America Party actually stand for? Beyond cutting the national debt, its platform is vague. The idea of voters in the middle that Musk wants to capture is not a unified bloc, it's a mishmash of people frustrated for very different reasons. Building a real political party requires a grassroots movement, dedicated volunteers, and patience, qualities not often associated with the famously impulsive billionaire. Elon Musk has proven he can build rockets and electric cars. But building a political party might be harder. The most likely outcome isn't that the America Party will win, but that it will act as a massive spoiler, primarily for the Republican Party he just abandoned. He could throw the 2026 midterms into chaos. So, what we're watching is the ultimate political experiment. Can one man's fortune and influence break a system designed over 200 years to prevent exactly this? Is this a genuine attempt to fix a broken system or the ultimate vanity project? Is a vote for the America Party a wasted vote, or is continuing to vote for the other two the real waste? The next 2 years will give us the answer.